Well, protests continued for a second night after a police officer was acquitted of killing a black man in St. Louis. At least 9 people were arrested last night on charges including resisting and destruction of property. Mola Lenghi tells us more.
Demonstrators clashed with police during a second night of violent protests in St. Louis Saturday. Earlier in the day, a large group took over an upscale suburban mall, forcing stores to briefly close their doors.
White silence is violence!
The demonstrations come one day after a judge cleared Jason Stockley, a white police officer, in the 2011 death of 24-year-old Anthony Lamar Smith. Prosecutors argued that Stockley planted a gun inside Smith's car after shooting him 5 times, but the judge said there was no proof. People were enraged and flooded the streets after the decision was announced Friday. Protests quickly escalated into violent confrontations with police. The mayor's home was covered in red paint and windows were broken.
The unruly crowd became a mob. This mob was intent on destroying or damaging property, assaulting police officers, and setting fires.
Saturday afternoon, Governor Eric Greitens asked people to remain calm.
Violence and vandalism is not protest, it is a crime.
Police arrested at least 33 people. Stockley has since left the force and now lives in Texas.
It feels like a burden is lifted, but the burden of having to kill someone never really lifts.
And the wounds are still raw for so many people who are demanding justice. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, Washington.